Hey guys, Grayson Goff here with BKI Paintball. I wanted to do a quick little field breakdown for the SPL that will be on January 10th and 11th. I believe it's, where are y'all having this at? Oh, Invincibles Paintball Park, Port Lucille, Florida. I'm probably saying that wrong. Port St. Lucie. Y'all know where it is. I don't. But I do have the field layout in front of me, and I wanted to just talk about it a little bit. Obviously, I'm here, and all I have in front of me is the layout on paper. I won't be able to see it in person. So, a lot of the things that, pretty much anything I talk about today, you're going to have to take with a grain of salt. The layout may look a little bit different than what we see here on paper. But I bet for the most part, I'll be pretty correct in what I have to say about this field. Usually when I break down a field, the first thing I'm going to look for is kill bunkers. And what I mean by kill bunkers is bunkers where you get to and you're either, you're guaranteed a kill or you're putting a lot of pressure on the other team. I wanted to start with this Dorito side. Obviously, when you have big Doritos, along this Dorito side, no corner. It's going to be probably a pretty quick side. The only thing that I think will slow it down is going to be this mini race. Ultimately, your goal is you want to be at this 50 Dorito. He puts pressure on this snake side. He can put pressure on this Aztec. If there's a guy in the pin, it may be a little bit of a blind shot, but that shot, he may be able to back up a little bit and take a shot at this guy. I also think there is a possibility there could be a blind shot on the corner as well. You may have to stand on your tippy toes to shoot over this can a little bit, but if this guy's standing up and wrapping the inside or playing loose at all, I bet that's going to be a kill right there. You are able to shoot this cake right in front of the snake. It's one of those things. By the time you get to the 50 Dorito, there may not be a guy here. But if you get there quick and they're making these short, small bumps, Aztec to this mini race to this cake, and then trying to get in the snake, you're gonna eat that guy alive. So like I said, I think this is, if you're a Dorito player and you're going to be playing the SPL Treasure Coast Open, this is the spot you want to get to. Now let's move to the snake side. I took a look at the snake side, and I'll start. Let's start by looking at we have snake 1, 2. Let's start looking at snake 3. I think a lot of players are going to get to this spot and be content with this spot. This spot, it has some decent shots. You can shoot this guy in the can. You can put some pressure on these guys in these two towers, but for the most part, those are two big towers. Those guys are going to be able to hide from you. You're only going to get a free kill if they're playing really big or wrapping the inside. You're not going to have a shot on this Dorito. That Aztec's in the way. You're not going to have a shot on Dorito 1. That can looks to be in the way. There may be a way you can sneak it through, but for the most part, that Dorito's turned the right way. It's going to be hard to shoot the guy. He's got to give you something for you to earn a kill. Where the shots open up is from snake 4. You're going to have to move into their territory to get kills from the snake, to get guaranteed kills from the snake. If a team is pushing the Dorito side fast on you, this is a huge shot. You should be able to shoot right through the Aztec and X and be able to pick this guy off. He literally will have to be like hiding, hugging his bunker, legs curled up underneath to try to live from you. If you make this quick bump and immediately shoot this shot knowing this guy's here, he's dead for sure. You also can put a lot more pressure on this corner tower. Again, it's one of those things. He's going to be able to hide from you if he knows you're here. But if you can get here quick and catch him off guard, that's another kill for sure. This is another possible kill. Like I said, this layout kind of determines, or some of these kills are going to determine where these bunkers, if they're placed exactly like they are right now, that may not be a shot. It could be, though, if there's a little bit more gap between that can and where this Dorito is placed. But for the most part, I see a lot of teams, they get stuck in this, they get to snake 1, they get to snake 2, you know, once they get the snake through, they're like, all right, I've done my job. I've gotten close to the 50. No, you really don't have guaranteed kill shots, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for guaranteed kill shots, and this is where you want to be. You want to be in that snake 4. You want to push the envelope, get there quick, get the, you know, 2 or 3 kills you can from here, and then, you know, if they're mirrored up with you in the snake, trade out with that guy. If you can kill, you know, if you can walk off the field killing 3 guys, you've done your job here in the snake. After I kind of recognize these kill bunkers, I'm gonna look now to see where you know, where we can go to prevent each spot. So let's go back over to this Dorito side. I want to talk about this tower. You know, for the most part, this tower, you know, you can look inside at the snake, but I don't know if that shot's really going to be there. Maybe a blind shot, but I think this tower is going to have a good chance of really slowing down this Dorito side. He's really only going to be able to slow it down right here, though. You know, the team is going to have freedom to move up from Dorito 1, Dorito 2, you know, even from this corner. There's a lot of, these pins block a lot of the angles on these first 3 bunkers, but here is where you can stop a guy. You're going to be in a tall tower, and he's going to be in a mini race trying to battle with you. This is where you can lock a team up. Keep him in this mini race. You know, we can tell, like, from this mini race, he doesn't have a ton of great shots. He can kill this other mini race, but you know, he's limited on his shots in the corner, and it doesn't even have a shot on this Aztec. You know, if you can keep him here and you know he's here, your snake guys can hopefully do, you know, do their best to live. But this is the battle that you want to pick with this guy. You can't really stop these moves. You want to keep him here and keep him out of this 50 Dorito. I think that's going to be your best bet. If you're able to get kills off the side, off the break, you can look to go into this can and really prevent, you know, maybe some of these moves, Dorito 1 to the mini race, or Dorito 2 to the mini race. You know, the Dorito 1, Dorito 2 move is going to be easy no matter where you are. He's going to have that move either on the outside or the inside. You just got to be careful if you're going to be playing this can that they're not pushing that snake side hard. If he gets into, you know, potentially snake 3 or snake 4, he's going to have a kill right here on you. So again, like I said, these defensive, you know, that's what I try to recognize first. Where's the kill bunkers? Where does my team need to be to get kills? The second part is, where do my support players need to be to prevent the other team from getting into those kill bunkers? And a lot of what I talk about is based off a 5-on-5 breakout. You know, you're both battling each other. You know, obviously the game plan changes. You don't have to stay in this tower. If you shoot 2 dudes out the Dorito side, you need to be falling your buddy down. But 5-on-5, you're battling out 2-on-2 on this Dorito side. This is where you want to stop this guy and hold him up and keep him from this 50 Dorito. You don't have many options of slowing him down from, you know, what is the corner, sort of a corner, Dorito 1, Dorito 2. He's gonna make those moves, you know, regardless of what you try to do. Now we go over to the snake side and see, you know, this mini race in the back center has a shot to lane the snake, or at least lane the corner and a snake runner right here. But in most cases, like, you really don't want to stay back here. You're playing, you know, on your knees. People are shooting down on you from the Aztec or can. You want to get out of here and try to get to this Aztec. You want to have, you know, most likely you're going to be playing 3 guys on this side. You're going to be trying to get to the corner, so you have an angle. You're going to be in this Aztec, and you're probably going to have a guy usually in this mini race, or, you know, taking maybe further ground off the break, maybe snake or this this cake right here. But I think really stopping the snake is going to come from this Aztec and this mini race. If your mini race guy gets into the snake, getting in here and keeping up a zone, you know, keeping up this zone right here the whole time, and just locking them out of the snake. Your corner guys probably will be battling each other, so it's important to maintain, you know, dominance on that wire. But really, you know, keeping pain in this zone and really, I mean, this snake side is going to be huge. I tell, you know, any field that we have where we have this long connected snake, it's going to be a powerhouse. It's a 40, you know, this is, you know, 30, 40 foot force field over here because it's all connected. So keeping paint through this zone and preventing them from getting into the snake is very important. An option you have if you guys are shooting really well off the break is coming up into this Aztec, and it allows you to play the outside the Aztec. You can hide for the most part from the mini race, kind of behind this cake if you stay low, and you can really control this zone right here. Like I said, you want to get this kill. You want to get this outside kill. You don't want them to be in the snake. You don't want them to be in this corner. And if you see you got that kill, you're gonna have to walk it, but this should be a pretty easy move to come right up here with your gun up and maintain this zone and lock them out of the snake. And that's something your snake players should recognize. Hey, we're in this 45 Aztec right in the center of the field. We need to push this side because nobody's going to get close to you. This guy should be rolling his gun, dominating this zone. No one should be able to fill out without dying. Beyond that, the center's tricky. There's not a lot of protection. If you don't get a kill and you're having to battle out wide out here, it becomes a tricky bunker, because if they're able to get down the Dorito side, you're dead. If they get if they get into the snake, you're playing with your gun out wide. People can sneak shots on you on the just on the outside of your bunker, or bloater, or barrel, whatever is showing. Same with this can. It's good for locking up this Dorito side, keeping them out of that mini race and out of the 50 Dorito. But if they're able to get down to this snake 4, like I said, our goal is to get to that snake 4. If they have the same goal as you, they're going to be blasting you in the back. Like I said, I just want to, go back to this, that, I can't give you the best breakdown without actually seeing the field, but for the most part, I'm usually spot on. I just want to, come back to the fact, guys, this snake is going to be super important. I think this is going to be one of those bloody snakes where you're just trading guys out. You're trying to get down as fast and far as possible to get those quick early kills, and that's generally what's going to win games. What the Dorito side is doing is really playing fiddle to this snake side. If you can get down this Dorito side quick and put pressure on these guys that are trying to get into the snake, that's basically your game plan. You're not maybe necessarily getting easy kills over here from this 50 Dorito, but what you're doing is you're putting pressure on their back players, their back snake players, and potentially if you get there fast enough, you can keep them out of the snake. And, that's going to be the goal in this field, is keep them out of the snake and get your guys as far down it, and that's where the easy kills come from, off this side. And once you kill this side, your Dorito side rolls up. Then you're just, you're shooting guys in the side, you're moving into their Doritos and stuff like that. So, guys, if, I'm going to be sponsoring the SPL this year. We posted it up, and I didn't get too many questions. So if you guys have any questions based on what I've said so far, please let me know. You can email me, Grayson at bkipaintball.com. I'll do my best to try to help you out a little bit. But, yep, this is my breakdown for the SPL Treasure Coast Open. Good luck to all the teams competing January 10th and 11th this year at Invincible's Paintball Park in Florida. Y'all guys stay